Hello, StarMunchers. Max here, back playing Cloud Gardens. In the last episode, I may have accidentally played through the credits sequence on accident. I wasn't trying to, which is why we are going to go to the graveyard. I don't know why, but when I first saw this area earlier on in the game, there was just something about it that I wanted to hold off and do last. Maybe because it's more contemplative. I'm not sure why. Oh, these look new. Spider webs. That's very fascinating. Oh, maybe... Was this bonus? Was this like for Halloween that they added all this stuff? Ah, nice little jack-o'-lantern guy. Little keep out sign. I love that. This is fun. Maybe this was just supposed to be like a... Maybe like a autumn DLC or something like that? That is very fascinating. So we unlocked some cobweb. Maybe the graveyard is going to have a bunch of like cosmetic stuff for us to have? I don't know. Alright, well first and foremost, that looks like a spot for a car, so we're not going to put anything there. We're going to put a tree right in there, so that way it grows all the way. And then we're going to put web there, so that way it sticks to the tree, provided it grows properly. We'll see. We'll put you there, and we're going to put you right there. You right there. Alright, we got a whole truck. That's fun. See, I'm conflicted now. I'm kind of scared that this section of the game is just gonna, like, fly past me. Like, all of these are just bonus levels, and I just accidentally did that? I don't know how to feel about that. I'm kind of, I'm a little bummed. Like, I hope this is a whole area of the game. Well, tonally, for the time of year this doesn't make a lick of sense, but you know what? We're gonna play it. Also, who knows? Maybe they added some more Halloween-themed stuff after the fact. But we got so many cobwebs and so many pumpkins. This very much seems like it was supposed to be some sort of Halloween DLC. But again, I am a-okay with that. Oh, now you're talking. Give me a challenge. Look at all the stuff they're giving us. Look, granted, a lot of it's cobweb, but you know what? Like I said, I am not upset about that. Does it make sense to put some of these flowers in, like, what I perceive to be, like, burial plots? Like, I'm not sure what these are supposed to be exactly. Alright, let me see. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. That's not exactly right, but we're going to make it work. And we're going to have... So the cobwebs just sort of spring up and just do their dang thing wherever they get placed and spread out from there. Let's see, what is this? Vines? We can start with that. We got... Oh, this is a different style of jack-o'-lantern. This one's a little bit spookier. Put a pumpkin there. Whoa, look at all the stuff that they're giving us. Goodness. This is some proper spooky stuff. Again, not not what you'd think of for this time of year. I don't know where everybody is watching this series or when you're watching this in time, but as of this recording, it is currently winter in Ohio, so we're kind of well past the autumnal vibes that these levels... I was not expecting this aesthetic. Like, for Graveyard, I thought they were going to be a little bit more, I guess, realistically somber? Which I don't know why I was looking forward to that. I guess just, like, ending the game on a more thoughtful note, you know? The idea of beautifying graves just seemed to make a lot of sense to me. as part of this game. Maybe just because so much of the game has felt disconnected from humanity, because we're seeing like shreds of evidence that they were there, but everything just sort of seems abandoned to actually have like graves that you could beautify. I don't know. There was just something about that concept that I thought was very interesting. So it will be interesting to see if they actually do anything with that. But for now, we're going to put a tree down because we can. And then we are going to panic buy some water because hopefully we have enough to get this done. Whew. Here, let's use the rest of that water. Got a nice big tree. I don't know if this entire graveyard area is going to be just sort of, you know, spooky, scary skeleton vibes or not. I'm guessing it must be. Which, I guess I'm okay with that. Was not at all what I was expecting. But, you know what? I'm not going to complain. It's more levels. And this game has been a lot of fun. Okay, we got cobwebs, and we've got ferns. What happened here? This is a little bit more like what I was thinking. Oh, we got like a witch's cauldron. Okay, so yeah, they're definitely not having me on. That sounds a little witch instead of a gnome. That's so funny. Okay, so yeah, this is just a full-blown Halloween themed. That's very funny. I was not expecting that. Okay, in that case, well, we gotta have some trees in here because we have room for it. Put that there. To quote from Over the Garden Wall, what is this, some kind of witches gathering? There's witches everywhere. Okay, let's do some wild grass. Why not? I wonder if we're actually gonna get to beautify any actual graves. I feel like that will be like my one main thing that I would like to do. Is, you know, pay my respects to those who are gone in this weird post-apocalyptic version of reality that we are playing in. Some moss. Some more candles. That's the whole scene, huh? Dang. I'm kind of scared these levels are flying by. I was hoping that there'd be way more game, but I'm kind of scared now. Because again, I guess it's also possible that they're still adding stuff to the game. Like, that is technically possible. Like, I'm over here stressing, but it's theoretically possible that they will add more plants in the future. I guess it's just because I was assuming. Based on how many slots there were on the plant selection screen, that I was gonna have more plants to choose from. But if that's not the case, I guess I'll have to be satisfied with the amount of game that I got, because this game was really special, and there's way more of it than I thought that there was, to be quite honest. And maybe some of you who soldiered on and decided to actually watch this series, first of all, congratulations. You have way more resilience than most people probably would have. But yeah, I gotta honestly say, there's way more of this game than I thought there was going to be. And it has brought me an immense amount of joy to play a game that is so, I guess, self-assured would be a good word, in its style, what it's trying to accomplish. I feel like the game knows what it is, and it's not trying to do too many things at the same time. It picked a few things to excel at, and just sort of has fun within that, which I can appreciate a great deal. Everything from the art direction to the sound design, it really does feel like they knew what kind of a game that they wanted to make. And I mean, what a fun game. Again, I'm a sucker for any game where you are helping to put the world back together again in any sort of way. Uh-oh. Looks like I might have to replay this one. Oh no, whatever shall I do? That's okay. That's totally okay. I'll gladly replay this. As far as what I did wrong, I just didn't group stuff right, to be honest. I'm assuming. In that case, let me just restart this one. Yeah, let's restart this scene. I think we kind of soft-locked it anyways. Alright, so let me think this through a little bit better. We're going to put the vines on here. We're going to save the cobwebs for now. We're going to put this stuff here. Oh, well, I guess we need to use the cobwebs, so we're going to put cobwebs right there. Let's put them low. And then let's throw some of this down, knowing that there's going to be a tree there. Or at least that's the plan. Here we go. Alright, let's buy ourselves a big old tree. Sweet. Plant that right away. Hopefully it's not obstructed by anything. Hold on. Huh. Now why don't you want to be planted there? Is it because the webs are in the way? Let's try this again. Oh. Okay. You know what? Sure. Why not? I guess you can do whatever you want. You all saw that, right? That wasn't even, like, close to where I put that. But you know what? Nature is a magical thing. Nature is resilient. It can, do all sorts of cool stuff. Maybe what we do is we get, like, a regular tree? And maybe that one will land properly? Maybe this witch was in the way or something weird. I have no idea. Every time I try to do something cool, there's always a witch in my way. If I had a nickel for every time I heard that, I would have 1 nickel. Alright, next scene. Again, I'm kinda scared that these are flying by. I wasn't expecting to, like, finish the game in this recording session. But unfortunately, that tends to happen to me a lot. I have a bad habit of doing that. I will sort of begin without thinking, and then before I know it, the game's sort of just over, and it always ends up catching me off guard. Which I don't know what would be worse, knowing that the game is going to end, like, super far in advance, and sort of just, like, dreading it, or not. I don't know. I don't know what's worse. I say worse, as if the point of a game is to plod on forever, and it's not. I know that. Every game needs to have a natural end, and that's okay. That's part of the game. But man, every once in a while, I just get completely sucker punched by the ending to a game, and I wasn't expecting it. And this one definitely got me. I wasn't anticipating the end. Which is another reason why I wanted to leave the graveyard for, like, you know, the last stuff I did. Because conceptually it just made a lot of sense to me to leave the graveyard for the end. Here, let's grow some moss. Do I need to start over again? Because I will. I don't even feel like I have to, like, edit out these restarts at this point, you know? Like, sometimes I do, but sometimes I feel like it's fine. Like in this case. Let's restart. Let's do this again. we're gonna plant you right there. That's probably what I was supposed to do in the first place, but as per usual, I was trying to do my own thing. Those little plant start areas really speed things up. Now we have a bunch of just wild grass. You'll love to see it. Good old wild grass. Let's do a pine tree. Because it's a tree, but it doesn't cost a ton. Did I already soft lock it? Oh, wait. You. I didn't even see that. Here we go. Okay, grab all this. Let's put the moss down now, because I know that that's going to help us in the long run. Are these supposed to be like creepy cages that are open? Oh, it's like Jurassic Park. I'm stupid. Okay. That took me so long to get that. There's dinosaurs in the cages. I didn't notice that. That's funny. That's really funny. Again, on theme with just sort of like scary movies or like, you know, Halloween type stuff, I guess. Oh no, Everett, someone save us from all the horrifying dinosaurs that are out and about. These tiny little toy dinosaurs. Jurassic Park would have been a very different movie if this is what everybody was afraid of. There's not a lot of room for all this safety warning stuff. Whew, okay. Next scene. I don't know how many of these levels there are. I'm tempted to just try and soldier through, because doing one last episode after this, excuse me, I don't think it would make a lot of sense. But again, I'm kind of dragging my feet a little bit, because I don't want it to end. I've been playing this game for months. Like, if anybody watches through this, and you're just watching it all through back to back, you're experiencing the game so much different than I am. Because I move through games at a snail's pace. What? Already? I didn't even get to put the dinosaurs down. I go through games at a snail's pace. Same with books. I move very slowly through stuff. And part of that's just my recording schedule, but also it's just like, I tend to take time to enjoy what I'm doing. And it just so happens that my pace of enjoyment is pretty dang slow. Okay, this looks a little bit more somber and serious. This is kind of what I was expecting. Alright, we'll put you there, put you there, put you there, put you there, and put you there. Got more witch type stuff. I don't know what that is. Is that a crystal ball? I mean, I'm just assuming that's where that should go. That makes the most sense to me. Gotta put witches down right there. Again, I really thought I had way more of the game. For multiple reasons that I was wrong about. I thought I had way more plants to get, so I greatly misjudged that. But, I mean, like I said before, the game went on far longer than I initially thought it would. Like, way longer. And so I'm kind of dragging my feet, admittedly. I'm not in a hurry to be done with this game, I guess, if I was to put it in that sense. That's the greatest compliment that I can give this game, is that I am not in a hurry to watch it end because I have had so much fun playing through it. And it has been a legitimate... Oh, here we go. We actually can beautify some graves. It's been a much needed change of pace from, you know, Mass Effect 2, which is phenomenal, but it's nice to have something so drastically different, I guess, because it means that I don't feel like I'm playing the same kind of game again and again. I get a nice switch up. Whoa. See, this is more like what I was thinking in my mind. When it said graveyard, I mean, yeah, for sure. Alright, first off, we gotta grow this tree right in there. And then we're gonna put webbing on all these pillars. Webbing right there, if it'll stick. There we go. And put a little candlestick right there. And then try and grow these webs as best as we can, because I think that all adds to our percentage. It's crazy how far these spread. Okay, where would the bench go? We have 2 benches. Let's put one there. And one right there. What is this? Okay, these are just rocks. Okay, let me pause what I'm doing here. Let's grab some wild grass. Let's fill some of this in, because it's looking pretty barren. I know, duh, it's a graveyard. But graveyards can be pretty in their own way. I mean, I think people want that. Alright, let's put you right there. Right there. Let's give this place some order to it. There we go. Okay, let me stop. Let me back up. Collect all this. Alright, let me think here. What would go nice? Let's put maybe some of these flowering vines. Put that there, and then maybe some fern, which we do have the points for, so we're going to put that there. Put that right there. It's not exactly perfect, but none of the stuff I've been doing in this level has been perfect, and you know what? I am okay with that. I am grateful that I finally get to work on the actual headstones themselves. That is nice. Put one right there. Alright, let me stop. Maybe a pine tree? That might be a little bit, you know, of a risk at this stage. Oh, nope, we got it. Oh no! Wait, the overworld. So maybe there are more left. Wait, was this the last one? Oh. Okay, well, I guess we're done with all the levels in the overworld? I mean, maybe there's more plants to unlock? In maybe like a creative mode or something? Okay, wait, hold on. Overworld. Because I've already done that one. Ugh. That's all of it. Oh, man. Well, let me click creative mode real quick. Let's see what this is all about. Show catalog. Look at all this stuff. So we can make our own little, like vignette type stuff. So where can we actually build any of this? Okay, so this is just solid ground. Hold on, let me just mess around with this. I'm not gonna do like a whole thing. I'm not gonna make you sit through that. You already sat through me fumbling about plenty. Okay, hold on. Do they grow immediately, like, all the way? Wherever you put them? Oh, that is too much power for me. Holy cow. That is way too much power for me. The fact that it all just grows instantly is crazy. That's wild. Okay, hold on. Yeah, so I can just click and just immediately it grows all the way. Because that's dope. I imagine you could do some really cool stuff in creative mode. Like, go figure. But the fact that you can just build out what you're doing. Alright, bases. So yeah, you just get full-blown creative freedom. I mean, the fact that they give you that ability is, like, super cool. Because, like, they didn't have to add a creative aspect to this. Like, obviously, yes, it's cool, but, like, I don't expect that of them to do that. That's really thoughtful, one, and just, like, a really cool thing to add in general. Like, this is really cool. Oh, you can just do a full-blown, like, prefab area. That's what a mess. Okay, all right. I gotta calm down. That's so cool. I'll probably mess with that at some point. Obviously, not gonna do a video on it. Let me back all the way up if I can. There we go. Show the overworld. Well, it has been quite the adventure, but that looks to be all of Cloud Gardens. And I've really had a lot of fun on this journey. And I want to just quickly thank, again, Arbitrary Arcade for making the video on the game. Otherwise, I never would have found out about it. But then also anybody who suffered through and watched me play through all this, I really appreciate it. And again, to anybody who these videos are helping you catch some Z's, thanks. Like, I'm genuinely flattered that the videos are relaxing enough that you feel like you can drift off to them. I think I know what I'm going to be playing next. And after giving it a lot of thought, I think I want to approach that next game in the same way that I approached this game when it came to commentary, because a lot of you seem to like it. So even though the game itself isn't going to be nearly as maybe relaxing as this, it's going to be a very different vibe. However, I do think that since it is a little bit more intense, maybe, I think it would be a good juxtaposition for me to approach the game in a calmer manner and not feel pressured to keep an insane amount of commentary going. And I'll just invite you into my thought process, and hopefully it'll be a relaxing series as well, even if the game isn't, as ridiculously chill as this game was. But to anybody who watched the series or watched this video, thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next game. Bye.